Good day, Nigerians, and a happy Democracy Day. You are on to People's Voice Media, the current affairs segment. I am Ego Chukwemeka by name, and today we shall be discussing on the state of democracy in Nigeria. Here with me on the studio is our public analyst, a cleric, a great man doing exploit all over the places. We hear your voice all over. We have Dr. Kocha in the studio. You are welcome.
Otego, it's my pleasure to be
You
here.
are looking so handsome today.
Yeah, because it's a democracy day.
Wow.
Maybe after now we'll contest for presidency.
In Nigeria, I will vote for you. I will vote for you. I will vote for you. I will really vote for you.
Democracy.
Count me as your number one vote.
Me, I trust you. That's what I'm telling
Count
you
me as
first.
your number one. Like we said, first and foremost, we want to give a very big kudos to all democratic Nigerians of past history and present. We deeply remember the person of our late chief MKO Abiola, of his blessed memory, Ajia Kudirat Abiola, Professor Humphrey Nwosu Funshaw Williams, Chief Anthony Nahoro, Chief Edwin Clark, Maroi Musa Yaradua, and Sir Amado Bello, and so many others who were heroes of democracy in Nigeria. We believe that democracy has come to stay. However, today, like I said, we are going to be looking at the state of democracy, and I'm so very disturbed about the culture of democracy in Nigeria, Dr. Okocha, with what we recently saw at the Red Chamber, where they were singing, "On your mandate we stand, on your mandate we stand." Don't you think that that has come to the color democracy in Nigeria, and also entrenching something different from the true democracy that we know that is being practiced all over the world? What do you have to say about that?
Well, thank you so much for that sensitive question because I think handling this thing is like treating a wound from the core of it. The National Assembly, especially the 10th Assembly, has been disappointing assembly.
A disappointing assembly.
A very disappointing assembly.
Why do you call them a disappointing assembly?
First of all, if you look at the democracy itself,
Yeah.
democracy is a system of government whereby the highest power belongs to the people.
That's the people's mandate.
It is the people's power.
Not
it
on
is
your
the
mandate.
People's mandate. All right. You know, it is the people that decide. It's a system of government whereby the majority is celebrated. You will see them talk, even in the assembly there, to third majority. Everybody majority.
Majority.
So it's a system of government whereby the popular voice, rules.
Yeah.
I mean
leads.
Yes, leads. But if you come here, considering what we have here in Nigeria, it seems the unpopular is celebrated. Are you getting it? The National Assembly, because this democracy, has tiers, and the reason for these tiers, the democracy introduced in government, is to promote checks and balances. Now, in case if the head of executive is someone who lacks discipline, for example, if it's someone who has this issue or the other,
mismanagement capacity,
exactly, democracy has put checks and balances, which is the legislative arm. All right, which is also what we just have to boost, boosting the power of the legislatures. All right, talking about them. Standing, in fact, the legislatures
represents
stand with
the people.
They stand with the people more than the executive.
Yeah.
Once elected into the office, so the executive, they execute what has been decided
by the people. They are the voice of the people.
Yes, and the executive does not have a direct link.
Yeah.
To the people once that elected.
But
for the legislatures, Everything a legislator should speak should be. Don't forget that he is a representative
of the people,
appointed
by the
some people
people
sent him
as
there
his voice.
to speak their voice, to speak their mind.
But
no legislator has the power to speak his own mind.
So from that song, from what they were chanting, on your mandate will start, it seems as though it is a decoloration to the culture of democracy, because we have simply the voice of the people on the mind, and also personal or individual voices being directly exalted. So I want you to pick it from there.
You know, the legislature should be the strength of democracy.
Yeah.
All right? They should make laws. And laws should be, there has to be reviews, now and then, because they should be meeting the people they are representing. Like I said, no legislature should be speaking his thoughts. They should always be in contact. They are messengers. People sent them there. So they should always be in contact with people that send them there to make sure that what they are speaking is the people's mind. But in Nigeria, a legislator wakes up and says what he wants and does what he wants, and without caring how the people feels. Are you getting it?
Okay.
The scenario of the legislature, the Senate, singing on your mandate we shall stand. That's very wrong. And I think the Senate president should be aware of it, because he is a lawyer. He is a lawyer. They shouldn't sing that kind of a song where they should have their loyalty should be to the people, which is the nation.
Yeah.
Not to a man.
Yeah.
American senators are not loyal to Mr. President. They are loyal to the Constitution of America.
Exactly.
American service chiefs are loyal to the Constitution of America. They're not loyal to the president. But here, the INEC chairman, the service chief, every other person you think, the legislatures, the judiciary, everybody is loyal to the president. And so our democracy still have a long way to go. Like I say, it's metamorphosing, it's growing, but we need to let it grow faster. Certain organs should be independent. For instance, the INEC should be independent. The INEC should not take instructions from anybody. The legislature should be independent.
The judiciary
should be independent. They should be the one to call the president to order. Okay, you are borrowing too much money. It's not good for our people. Mr. President will ask them, he can propose anything. The president can propose anything. But it is these other people that have the power to checkmate him, that will tell him, okay, this is not good and this is good. So the thing that all of us look at Mr. President and give him blame on everything, it should not be so.
Yeah, you are quite correct.
The people representing us that should be having periodic meetings with us. How often do we see them? How often do they interact with us? Some of them, when they come home with security in apparatus to even intimidate us that voted them into power. You see a wretched man, you vote him into House of Reps overnight, he will become a billionaire. And then he will build a very tall wall around his house and put two big dogs that you can't even come close. Is that democracy? That's not democracy. So we have a long way to go. We are not standing on the mandate of a fellow elected officer, but we should all the time stand on the mandate of the people, that have sent us to speak their mind. That is the Constitution of Nigeria.
Thank you so much. Talking about that again, you see that it is a level of impunity that is being exhibited by the legislators. However, you see that in a culture of democracy in Nigeria, you see that the same impunity have run down even from the Second Republic. Remember what happened in Imo State, whereby the mandate of the people were undermined, and somebody who was on the fourth position seems to be the one that be put into the place of governance. And also we have in other places, where the mandate of the people does not come. Because the reason I'm saying this, we have to talk about is that, see, we are coming to election period, and we are counting on these people to go out there and cast their vote. And many of our people are very reluctant to go out there because they believe their vote does not count. They are very long and they believe that their vote does not count because the people's mandate is being on there. Even if they vote, they believe that at the end of it, somebody has somewhere written in our people who are going to take the place, the position of office, and the rest of them. So, how do we solve this problem in Nigeria and come to the true culture of democracy, where it is obviously the mandate of the people, and then the people will be encouraged in the day of the election to go out there because they know that their vote will count. They know that nobody is coming out to steal their ballot paper, and not the ballot paper. Nobody is coming out there to cancel whatever has been done and also entrench somebody that they have not elected. So how do we solve this problem?
You know, the greatest watchdog of democracy is the judiciary. The greatest watchdog is the judiciary. And the judiciary should, or is designed to be with the people. The judiciary interprets constitution, right?
Yeah.
And constitution is assumed to be people's agreement.
Agreement. It's our constitution, people's agreement.
I said it's what it's assumed. That's what's supposed to be.
Assume.
The constitution is supposed to be what the people have agreed. All right? So that's the constitution. And so the judiciary that interprets the constitution, they are working with a document that came from the people, which is the constitution. American constitution will say we the people. So that constitution should be in tandem with the choice of the people. But it is so worrisome that most of the time you see that the judiciary, most of the time, is not standing
on the constitution. Because we find that happen in Imo State.
Now they will bring the issue of technicalities. Do you understand? Now, I am saying that it is not very fine that the judiciary decides who wins election. INEC should be independent. The judiciary should be a check to INEC, not a brother of INEC.
So this culture of lobbying,
yes,
because that seems to take a greater measure in our democracy of today. When bills are being presented, when policies are being made, you find out there are certain quarters you find people want to lobby so that certain bills will be passed. So should we continue in the same culture? The same culture. Why not we come to the true democracy where things are done by the impulses of the people, whereby the people's vote count and all those stuff?
But you know, at times they use certain names to baptize certain abnormalities. Do you understand? They will say that lobbying is a diplomatic approach. It's a diplomatic way to make people to see, your where you are going, your reasoning. But for me, I might not differentiate lobbying from bribery. Because lobbying looks like an inducement.
Yes,
it's
correct.
Inducement.
Yes.
Like if somebody is not agreeing that I borrow money, I will go and give money. I say I lobby him. That's an inducement. Do you understand? I have buy his thought. I have bought his thought. I bought his choice.
I've influenced him
to
agree with me.
To agree with me, even to the detriment of the people. For me, I will suggest that, because even right now, most people, some lawmakers see it as a birthright, that they will be lobbied. For me, I think such things should be expunged. Such practice should not be encouraged. Do you understand? Let the people reason with their clear eye. Let them reach out to their constituency. And then whatever it is, bring it on the floor. Let there be a debate. Majority carries the vote. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
So that lobbying has not also helped democracy. It has not. So it seems like if you have the money, and that kind of operation can help people to even put hand in the national coffer. So if you have your money, you will have your way. That should not be a tenet of democracy.
Mm.
It shouldn't be.
Okay. So again, Dr. Kocha, we also have a recent development, and I wish to really say this, and without any apology, that the people's impulses are not being felt. All over Nigeria now, you see there's this insecurity problem, and the red chamber, the red chamber, the service chiefs, and whoever that has been there, that have been positioned to be there, can we say democratically they are doing their best to salvage the situation, or to remedy the situation? Because as it is now, you find that this thing started all the way from the north. It started all the way from the north, and it starts escalating, and now we are just it's just by our corner here in the west, and not just in the west, even people in Lagos State are being threatened, are being threatened over this insecurity situation in Nigerians. Now, what has this democracy, because I believe if it were to be perhaps, which we are not calling for, the military rule, we will not be having what we are seeing. Look at what happened in is that Chad or Niger, where that young man had to go around and fought these people, and today they are having peace. Why is it that we are so much, there's this so much dilly-dallying, and so much reluctancy to calm this insecurity situation, and not much has been done? Let's face the fact, does that spell out a good culture of democracy?
Well, the 10th Assembly, led by His Excellency Godwill Akpabio, has not done well. The 10th Assembly is an aberration. The 10th Assembly is a disappointment to democracy. The 10th Assembly, that's supposed to be very strong, having a man of that caliber who is, a lawyer who knows his left and the right. All right. From in our assessment as grassroots people, they did not play their roles well. Okay, like I can tell you, not everybody. I have my heroes of democracy in this assembly. You see, Adam Soshomole. You see, Enina Baribe. Are you getting it? In fact, you see, Akotie, what's her name? The woman from Kogi Central. Are you getting it?
Natasha.
Natasha. All right. Even though lately her voice, is no longer loud, but you see, Senator Balibe has been consistent. Adam Soshomole. Okay, let me give you an example. Do you know that Senator Adam Soshomole stood up and asked a question in the Senate? Because before a certain adoption was done, I think in Niger State, information came initially that these people are coming to adopt people. So there were military protection there. All of a sudden, the military were withdrawn. Are you getting it? And it didn't take long, the adoption happened. And the governor came out and said that there was a call that came, and these military guys were withdrawn. Senator Oshomole asked them a question, say, we must fish out who made this call, because whoever that made that call is part of
terrorism.
Who made the call to withdraw the army? That made the governor to cry. Suddenly, it was not the governor. So, who made that call? Do you know till today, there is no answer that's come from anywhere to answer Adam Soshomole who made that call. This is supposed to be the duty of the Senate. And You have Senate committee chair, Senate committee department on certain things. I think on communication. If they are looking for who made the call, they can access communication.
Yeah, exactly.
But no panel was set on that.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the relaxation, the unconsigned attitude. Now, Adams Oshomole also came up to ask for account of the money that have been voting into security.
Yeah.
All the money given to the General Brutai, all this money that he wants, because that he's not seeing things, to show for those kind of money. The race on the Senate. Where are the people that support Oshomole for accountability? Okay? Senators did not support Adams Oshomole. Few days ago, Oshomole came up to tell them that there was a report from auditors that shows that 210 trillion is missing from NMPC coffers. 210 trillion. He raised such issues. Nobody supported him. So you can see that the Senate has neglected its duty and start standing on a mandate.
On the mandate.
So it is very glaring that
they are not working in the interest of the people.
They are not working in the interest of the people, because if Oshomole's question is being, followed over this 210 trillion, Dr. Ego, do you know what that money will achieve in Nigeria? 200 and we are not saying billion, trillion, 210 trillion. Do you know what that money will achieve in Nigeria? If you bring that money on ground, I don't see a reason why any Nigerian should be traveling outside anywhere. You will put street lights from Abuja down to Lagos, from Lagos down to Akwa Ibom, from Akwa Ibom down to Sokoto, all our highways. You will see, and I am telling you, speed rain will be everywhere. 210 trillion.
Well, man of God.
But nobody talks about it. So when you look at it, you see that the 10th assembly has failed. And people should be very careful of who we are voting into this legislative arm, because they have a great role to play in the democracy.
Because it's not just the president. No. When someone is dancing, there are people, spectators that are watching. And if there are no spectators, the dancer will be tired.
Sure.
Am I right? So let's stop looking alone at the president. Let's look at the other arms of government that are not actually performing.
Exactly.
You understand? And because they ought to be there so that there will be check and balances in the system.
Yes.
So let's believe, just like you have said, that our democracy has come to stay and is metamorphosing from one level to the other, and by the grace of God, we are going to get to where we are going by the special grace of God. So what do you have to say to Nigerians, today being the Democracy Day? You have a word for them.
Okay, very shortly, we are building. Okay. It's not something that happens overnight.
Okay.
Democratic process, goes from one stage to another. And everyone should be part of it. Okay. You don't say it is these people or should be these people. No, everybody must be part of it. Democracy has given us the space for freedom of speech to make our own contribution. Yes. All right, in nation building.
Yes.
All right, constructively, and all of that. So everybody must be part of this process. If you see something, say something. All right, support the government when they come up with things that are right, and then when they come up with things that are negative to us, also speak out. Let them know, because I can tell you that there are some things they don't even know. Okay, so let everyone be part of this, and then especially 2027 voting, just go for your PVC and let all of us come together and have a great Nigeria.
Thank you so much. I want to say to Nigerians, our votes do count, and thank you for being with us. See you next segment. God bless you.